pretty interesting things that I found online and just by walking around. So I'm going to see if I can get some video of them. I know there's a cemetery right across from Trenton train station, which seems really cool. There's a couple of other things. So yeah, time for a Jersey video. Like I said, Trenton has something a little interesting. I noticed this when I did my Riverline video. There is a cemetery across the street from where I am right now, which is the Trenton train station. Excella just went by. And I thought, why not? It's a nice enough day. I mean, it's a better day than when I went to Princeton. Now the interesting thing is they actually redid a lot of this a few years back. Because, like I said in my Princeton video, sometimes I used to take, oh, sorry. I used to take I'm going to do this up this way. I used to take the train from here and take a bus up to Lawrenceville. I actually looked it up. I found where Rider University got its start many years ago, so maybe I'll take a look at that because it's right in Trenton. I like doing these 360s, don't ask. Okay, so I am at Clinton and Wallenberg. It's a weird name, huh? Wallenberg. That's the cemetery. I wonder if there's a way in. Ooh, look at this sculpture. That's pretty cool. Now, you may remember from the end of my Riverline video. That's where you go to get the Riverline. And then down that way is, they call it Einstein's Alley. But I'm going to see if I can get in there. I don't know, it's seriously overgrown, so we'll see. Okay, so this is Mercer Cemetery. This is the first non-sectarian cemetery in New Jersey, and it's designated as a Trenton City landmark. And they do have some historic grave sites. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in. I haven't seen like an open gate, but they're actually undergoing a restoration project. I saw it online. So, yeah. But man, that looks like something out of a straight out horror movie. Yeah, guess there's no going in the cemetery today. But you could tell the last time it was restored was 1992. And I saw things on Facebook where they were starting a restoration project, so. But yeah, that's the cemetery. Let's see. Within these walls rest statesmen, politicians, soldiers, plain citizens of the 19th century Trenton Mercer Cemetery itself is a monument to their contributions to the life of this city. Whew. But here, I'll probably just show you from here what it looks like. Okay, since that didn't work out too well, I'm going to try and see if I can find something. Intersection of Broad and Front. There is a building. And the building was home to Trenton Business College, which eventually moved itself outside of the city to Lawrenceville and became Rider University. So I think because I went there, I have to get some video. So I just made it to State Street. So I got to figure out where Broad meets up with State. I think I remember reading that now it's a part of Thomas Edison State College. So, yeah, interesting factoid. Okay, this is a State and God only knows what. I'm always saying God only knows what because I couldn't read the sign for the other crosswalk. But right here we got Trenton City Hall. That's a big ass thing. Okay. Only in Jersey, kids. So, and I'm at State and Stockton. I think State and Broad is further up. So we'll see. Oh, SEPTA 127. Now the 127 goes to Oxford Valley Mall. The only mall I did not get kicked out of. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is cray cray. I really thought this was an actual mailman standing here going through his letters. Oh my God. You guys have got to see this. This is by Seward Johnson. It's called Special Delivery. How soon? I'll get out a little so you can see the full thing. Now, there's actually in Hamilton, there's a little park called Grounds for Sculpture. One day I got to do a video there. But there are a lot of things like this there. And then you got your Trenton Police Memorial. Over there, I think that was, for those of you that know the area, I think that was where NJN used to have their studios. It's something else now, I believe. But I see like the satellite dishes and stuff. Oh, I know where I am now. I'm in the Mill Hill section of Trenton, which is pretty different kind of section. I think Broad is the next intersection up, if I'm not mistaken. But that's Mill Hill Playhouse. There's like a couple of other little buildings and whatnot. This is Front Street. Up there is State. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go across the street here because I see some interesting stuff. Like I said, this is Mill Hill. So, yeah. God, I could use a scooter. I should find out where Philly Captain got his. Going on, scoot, scoot. I love when he does that. Oh, another one of those statue things. One day I'm doing a Grounds for Sculpture video. That's all there is to it. There's not much to this park, really. This park is actually pretty big with state and local employees of the government buildings here, because Trenton is the capital of New Jersey, and they will come here and have lunch. So yeah, that's why it's so. That's why everybody talks about Mill Hill a lot lately, because this is where people who work, like say in those buildings over there, because that's mostly all state buildings, will come over, have lunch, and then go back to work. You know what, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, this is nice. It's kind of quiet. Of course, it's a Saturday, because I was going to do some Trenton video a couple days ago, but instead I opted to go to Princeton. And yeah, this is gorgeous here. Okay, so this is front right here. That's Broad. The thing I saw on Wikipedia for where Rider University used to have their campus when it was Trenton Business College, let me pull it up, says it was Temperance Hall, located at the corner of South Broad and Front Streets. So that's the only thing I have found in regards to where exactly it is. And it's an interesting thing because, well, I went to Rider, so. But, you know, seriously though, it started basically as, what do you call it? So, started as Trenton Business College. Then they got this guy named Andrew J. Rider involved. Turned into Rider College. It's currently in New Jersey, in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. And it is now known as Rider University. My guess is it had to be right about there where that building is. That's my only guess. So let's take a look at this park. I gotta mention this. That little thing that I just did. This is funny. It was a statue. Like I said, there are a few around here, and there was a guy sitting there. And he saw me and he said, I'm real. He's like moving around and everything. Yeah, these statues, I swear to God, they are so lifelike. I'm gonna look at this, at where this little park is, because it looks rather interesting. So, yeah, let's have a look-see. The thing I always loved about New Jersey is the people are so Nice. New Jersey gets this bad rap, and I talked about this in my Camden Riverline video. New Jersey gets this rap of having the most terminally obnoxious people on God's green earth. But to level with you, it really doesn't. I'm trying to adjust my camera a little because it went a little crooked. So please bear with me. Ooh. Never thought you would see this in an urban setting, huh? It's gorgeous. I love it. It's a guy over there dancing. It's really cool. This is the Jackson Street Bridge, which, you know, kind of dates back to the industry in Trenton in the early days. So we're talking about 1800s or so, give or take. I don't know who this guy is over here, but man, he knows how to get down. So can I zoom? Oh yeah. My GoPro, it's always harder to zoom. But yeah. It's amazing what you see in these kind of areas. Because I know, like, where I was in Philly once, I would always see, like, little things there. Like, you go down to the train stations in Philly, like subway stations, sometimes you come across some real artists. Yeah, this is total Efforts Alley vibes. But Mill Hill is kind of a historic neighborhood, so you're going to see a lot of old buildings, a lot of new stuff. Like, that's new, and that's old. Also, got to be a little careful because the sidewalks are brick, so you'll come across this kind of stuff. Oh, I was trying to make out what language that was in. I think it's either Russian, Ukrainian, Polish. I don't know. I know Trenton has a very large Polish community because I had an old friend. He was kind of like a relative to us who he grew up in Trenton, and he was Polish. Very nice guy too. It's actually how I learned how to make stuffed cabbage rolls from Uncle Jimmy. Those were the days. The common New Jersey greeting, the horn. There are two things with New Jersey. Even though it has the nicest people, you hear a lot of horn honking, and you also hear a lot of crazy obscenities. But Well, some people like to flip the bird a lot. In fact, there's a funny story. This was maybe a year or two ago. Phil Murphy, who's the governor, he decided, you know, I'm going to do something for an April Fool's prank. So he came up with this decree where he was going to have it where the state bird of New Jersey was going to be replaced. State bird of New Jersey is the eastern goldfinch. He was, as a prank, he said on Twitter, I'm changing it to the middle finger. Might explain why I like to flip the bird, because, you know, I'm a Jersey girl trapped in Pennsylvania.
You're a movie?
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
Okay.
Man, the parking meters are getting pretty fancy here. Oh, these are solar panels. You know, this, like I said, New Jersey gets this reputation of having terminally obnoxious people. And aside from the whole thing I said about how there's a middle finger thing, people blowing on their horns and all, it's not really a bad state. It's actually a very nice state. And that's why I started my adventures videos with New Jersey, because I saw so much with this state that it's like, okay, this is amazing. I mean, people always say, oh, New Jersey's the armpit of America. New Jersey's the armpit of America. You know what? In honor of the fact that I'm a Jersey girl in Pennsylvania. Now, if you want to talk about state cesspools, Texas. When did I come down here? Because I saw something down here, but I don't remember where it was. But down there, that's more state buildings. In fact, that's where a cluster of the state buildings are in Trenton. So you know, you've got the state capitol. Got a lot of them down there. So that's another state building. I actually go past that all the time. I'm actually right near where Route 1 is. I didn't realize it. Hold on, I'm going to get my bearings straight and then come back. Okay, I see where I was headed. Yeah, but if you go down this way, you end up towards State Route 29, which I forgot where it ends going south. I know it goes straight up around Lambertville, because my dad and I, we went to a Costco once in Flemington, and you know, we're crossing the bridge, and he was trying to avoid taking the bridge back into Pennsylvania. We were going to head back to New Hope because of a friend of ours who was working there. We took the friend to work. But here we found 29, and we took it straight into Trenton. One day I should go to Lambertville, do a video. Maybe get my dad involved, because he hasn't been in a couple of my videos, except for my little YouTube shorts. Okay, this is a New Jersey Law Enforcement Memorial Building. So yeah. This was dedicated in the early 90s, because it said James Florio, who was governor for like one term, actually. And then Christy Whitman, I think, was elected after that. and she left because she was going to do something with, I think, the Bush administration. It's another one of those statues. Wonder what this one is, because so far I've come across 3. So let's see this one. Ooh, look at this. Now, this is why I want to so badly do a grounds for sculpture video, because if you look at like these, you can see the intricate detail. This has to be a seawall video one, or soul, or however you pronounce it, but you can see the intricacies of this statue. So I definitely want to so badly do a grounds for sculpture video. Maybe I will one day. You know, maybe one day I'll come back here and walk around, because it looks a little interesting. I know it said they're open for tours today, but I really don't feel like taking a tour in a building today because it's such a nice day. Of course, this actually reminds me, I should see about it one day, but there's a place in Mooresville, Pennsbury Manor. I used to be a tour guide there. So yeah, I should see about doing that, doing a video from there. But yeah, that's Mill Hill and some parts of Trenton. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will see you on the next adventure.